Hi guys, welcome back to the new video on Next.js 15. In this particular video, I'm simply going to show you how we can integrate Intercom to enable the live chat as well as the user feedback system in any of our page in any application built on top of Next.js 15. So if we open up this particular page, this is the default UI Next.js 15 provide. Every page is going to be pop up with this particular icon on the bottom right corner. And if I click on that, it's going to open up this particular model and it is showing the history of my previous chat with the admins, whoever owns this website. And this is where user can give us feedback, and we can go to all the messages. We can click on send message. User can actually select the emojis. You can select the GIF. User can attach a file and communicate with us. Okay. And obviously we can customize it in any way. We can customize the text colors, the background colors, this primary green color. So let me quickly go over here. So this is the dashboard of the Intercom I've already configured, which I'm going to show you from the scratch how we can create your account on Intercom, starting off that and navigate to different options over here. So currently I've already opened this up. If I go over here and if I change it to this pink, it's going to change its color. Let's click on the save, and the green color is going to be updated with that pink color. So you can see that it's getting updated, and this is how it's looking like over here. So let's go ahead and from scratch building the Next.js project, and from creating a new account on the Intercom, and show you each and every step you need to do over here in terms of customization, in terms of installation in your application, and how we can see all the messages, all the live chat from the users and communicate with them through this particular Intercom dashboard. Along with that, the list of all the feedbacks that user can give to us through this particular form. So let's get started with creating a new Next.js 15 project. I've opened up an empty folder in VS Code, and in the terminal, I'm going to write this command. Make sure you have the latest stable version of Node installed in your system. So npx create next app at RC, because currently the Next 15 version is not stable, it is in beta version. So if you are watching this video when it is stable, you can write latest over here and it will create a Next.js 15 project. But at this time I'm going to write RC dot, because I don't want to create a new folder for a new Next.js project. So I'm going to go with the TypeScript, ESLint, Tailwind CSS, no for source directory, app router yes, no for turbo pack, because for this particular tutorial we don't need this, and then no for import alias. Okay, so meanwhile it is getting installed, I'm gonna let you know that how we can configure Intercom first of all. So here I'm going to click on start free trial, and I'm gonna go with the continue with Google. So once you verify your Google account, you can write the company name. So I'm going to write programming with Umair, and I'm gonna click continue. Company size, let's go with the startup, so 1 to 5. So here we are navigated to the dashboard, so I'm gonna click on this continue. So here it is asking few questions, so let's go with within 1 month, continue. What matters most to your team? So let's go with the customer experience, click on continue. Do you already use the customer support tool? No. How do you support your customer right now? Other, continue. How many people are in your support team? Let's go with 2 to 5 for now. Do you manage your support team? Yes. Let's click on continue. And currently it's customizing our setup, and its dashboard contains so many options that we can configure. We can customize the layout of that chat box and the feedback. So I'm going to show you all these different things, different customization options. First of all, it is asking us that install a messenger to connect to your customers. So I'm going to click on install messenger, and it's going to take us to this particular page. And if you are on the home page, if you want to navigate to this particular page, go to the settings. In the settings, go to the channels, and inside the channels we have this messenger. Okay, so currently we can click on this install tab from the top, and we need to click on web. Let's go with the code snippet, and we want all the users who have logged in on our website on the Intercom actually, and those users who have not logged in should be able to chat with us live. Okay, so let's go with the for website visitors without login, and I'm gonna click on basic JavaScript. So these are the script. I cannot just copy and paste it in my Next.js application. Next.js, since it supports server side rendering, so we have to modify the way it is going to get implemented. So let's go over here. So our project is created. Now I'm gonna go, since you already know that this is the page.tsx file, I don't need to modify that this UI, because I just need to show that icon of the live chat in bottom right corner. So here I'm going to create a new file, and this is going to be IntercomWidget.tsx. Let's write RAFCE, and inside it I'm going to be writing script from next script. All right, so I'll come back to this file. First of all, let's go over here, layout.tsx, and after children, what we can do is we can just add intercom widget that we have just created. I'm going to import it right now. Okay, and now if we go over here, you can see that it contains this app ID. We need to copy this, and I'm going to create a new environment variable over here .env, and I can write intercom app ID equals to this. So before I copy these scripts in my this intercom widget, I'm gonna go and click on this web, and this is where we can customize it actually. So I don't need to go through these tour guide. Let's close it. So in the content, you can see that on the right side, it is showing me the current default UI that Intercom provide. And obviously we can customize it. Initially, when user navigate to our landing page on our website, it will have this classic view, but we can convert it into the compact view where user can only see this window, and user can then select what he wants to do: message, tickets, tasks, send us a message. So I'm going to go with the classic for now. Okay, and after that it is showing the different send us a message, and below this we can show multiple widgets, and let's go with the set your, so hi, your first name. So this is going to be shown over here. How can we help you? You can see that it is visible over here. We can obviously customize it. If I write anything over here, you can see on the right side it is getting customized. All right, we can add multiple languages as well. English is by default. If I click on it, it will give us options to set multiple languages. And if I go over here, this is the place where we can customize different third-party apps. Over here, that will be visible below this particular send us a message. Okay, I'm going to include the feedback form which I showed you at the start of the video later on. All right, so now I can go over here and I can just change it, the launcher as well. All right, so let's click on the styles now. So inside the styles, we can add our branding. If we write our URL of our web page, then it is going to automatically pick the primary color, the background color, which is going to automatically apply over here. But sometimes it doesn't fetch the proper colors. So I'm not going to touch this particular part. Instead, let's go over here, and this is blue. We can change its color. This is the action color. Action color are these click events, the buttons. So I can go over here, I can change these things. All right, so let's go with this green one. And the background color is going to be the top header thing, you can see. So let's go with this one, maybe the purple one. All right, we can click on this messenger and we can show avatar over here. We can hide it as well. Let's hide it. We can show the gradient if we want to show the gradient. We can add an image as well depending upon our branding of the websites. We can text color can be light or dark. Let's go with the dark. Let's click on the launcher. So this is the launcher, this arrow at the bottom arrow. Currently this is the launcher which is by default added in our intercom. All right, dashboard, this is by default in the intercom. So if we want to add our custom icon, we can upload custom icon that will be visible over here. All right, and we can also add the spacing from the right and the bottom of it. If we want to show it on the left side, it will be shown on the left side as well. All right, this is where we can customize it. All right, so if I go to the general, actually before navigating to that, let's click on save at the top, save and set live. And now I'm going to click on the general. You can see that it is showing powered by Intercom over here. This is the branding which we can hide. If I go over here general and then other preferences, disable display subtitle intercom website. If I disable it, you can see that it is getting disabled just now. So it's better if you have your own branding. It doesn't uh, disturb the users that why we are using third party tools, then we can just disable that. And you can obviously go through the different options over here which you can add, supported languages, when you are available. So if user wants to have a live chat with you, you can set the time over here that the agents which can provide support to the users are available right now or not. Okay. We can obviously customize these conversations, the text over here. So send us a message is visible over here. All right, reply expectation, and we can obviously integrate the AI bots that will be automatically communicating with the users. Okay, we can configure it for the mobiles as well. All right, so now we have almost configured it. I'll come back to it once I need to add that feedback form which requires some third party app. Okay, so I'm going to come over here in install code snippet for non logged in users, basic JavaScript. And what I'm going to do here, first of all, let's come over here and inside the script, I'm going to give it an ID first of all. So ID equals to intercom script. Let's give it like this. And there is a property strategy, and I'm going to give it lazy on load. So whenever user try to open up a web page, I want the web page to be load properly, completely. After that, I want that icon to be visible. I don't expect any user to wait that before actually the page is going to be loaded, he's going to suddenly click on that live chat icon. It will take a few half a second or a second to load up on the page. Okay, so now rather than directly entering that particular script, this one, uh, I can write dangerously set inner HTML equals to, and I'm going to write double curly braces and inside it underscore HTML, and use this character which is above the tab key on your keyboard. Okay, now hit enter over here. Here inside it, I'm going to copy this particular part, window.intercom settings. So let's put it over here. All right, and this requires this app ID. So I need to use the app ID which is which we have provided in our env file. So I'm going to write this $sign and this. So I'm going to write process.env dot. Let's copy it from here like this. All right, let's indent it properly. And after this particular thing, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to copy this whole function inside this script. So let's copy this whole function and let's put it below this. All right, so I have put it, there is no error. And again, I'm just going to copy this env variable. It includes that particular app ID as well. So I'm going to scroll right. This is where it is showing this particular ID. So now what I can do is I'm just going to remove it and paste it like it. All right, so now let me run the application npm run dev. So it's going to load up this layout first of all, if you understand how we structure the Next.js application. If not, I've created a complete video on my channel for all kinds of layouts and routings in Next.js application from beginner to advanced level. This is the recent video I published last week, so you can check out my channel or Next.js tutorial series inside that. So now since I've added this particular widget on the layout, it means that it's going to get visible on all the URLs, on all the pages of our website. If you want it to be able to show that particular widget on specific pages, you can remove it from here and put that in a specific sections or grouped layout or other routing files where you want to show it. Okay. So now I'm going to open up localhost colon 3000. So it is showing this error. So this code is not defined, the app ID. So let's go over here and let's see. So I would like to convert it into the double quotes. Let's save it. Let's come over here. Let's refresh the page. All right, so there is an icon visible over here, and obviously we set the primary color to green on our styles. And if I click on it, it's going to open up this particular model, and where it is showing the same kind of text which we set up. Currently it's showing home messenger, but we can have some more options over here which was visible over here. So if I come over here, currently it will show you this thing. If I refresh, it will show that our messenger, our setup is already configured with our application. If I go over general, we can see over here that that warning that we have not currently installed is gone. All right. So here we can see this kind of UI. Now, if someone comes to our website and click on send us a message, and they can actually select these things and select GIF and attach any file. Hi, I need help. Some user might want to send us a message, and they can send us a message like this. All right. And now there is a notification over here that someone sends a message over here on the tab. So what I can do is I can click on this help desk. So after clicking on this help desk, explore your inbox. This is the button you need to click, and it's going to show the inbox, all the messages which are currently visible over here. So here you can see that this is the first one. Hi, I need help. This is the message I sent over here, and this is the default message that Intercom set automatically, which we can configure it as well. You can ignore the previous messages. These are just for references, but this is the recent message. Now, hi, I am back. What I can help you with? So we are just testing if the user received this message or not. So this is the message. Now let's go over here. You can see that I've got this message from that admin, whoever is controlling this intercom. So our initial setup is done. Obviously this green blue shade is not looking good, and you might want to modify it. And there is a lot of things you can create it by you, mention, support, technical, and intercom is quite famous. So I'm going to go into the settings again. And here I can go into the workspace, actually channels, and click on this messenger. And here I can actually change those stylings or initial messages. But inside over here, content, if I come down, you will see that it is showing customize home with apps. So I can click on that. So if I go down, it is going to show me add an app. So if I click on it, currently we need to install a particular app. So I'm going to click on explore the app store. So it's going to take me to the app store where I can see a lot of application, and obviously we can click on this app store as well icon to navigate to this particular page, and it includes a lot of applications which we can configure. And this is the app which I like because it is built on intercom 100%. So feedback by user feed, and there is a lot of other feedback applications as well which you can configure. So if I click on it, I need to click on install, and it's going to install it in our app. So let's wait for it. So feedback wants programming with Umair, so it's asking me to give access to it. So let's click on authorize access. Actually this particular app feedback have a separate platform as well, where we can manage all the different inbox messages, all the feedbacks that we are receiving from the particular users. Including that, we can configure the UI of it in our Intercom dashboard as well. So we don't need to open up this userfeed.io websites. Currently, it is asking us to create an account. The reason is that it has its own dashboard. It is a third-party application. So currently, I'm simply going to create an account. I'm already logged added the organization because I just installed it. So let's give some default password to it. So set password. All right. So currently I'm actually logged in, and my password is set as well. Now I can actually go to the intercom back where I need to configure it. And in my intercom, if I go to these app store, this particular application should be shown as already installed in my dashboard. So on this page, you can see that it is showing this green tick icon. It means that it is installed, and we have a lot of other messenger applications that we can configure along with the intercom as well. So if I click on this, we can configure it, and it is just showing these kinds of descriptions. But if I go over here in the settings, actually over here in the help desk, it is going to show me all the inboxes. But on the right side, if I close all of these different things, it will show this feedback by user feed. This is where we will see all the user feedbacks if user try to open up this form and give us the feedback. Currently it's not visible, which we need to configure yet, but it is automatically added in intercom. We don't need to open up that userfeed.io login to see all the feedbacks. It is automatically configured over here. So all the different applications which I have tried, most of the application automatically add the tab for that application to be used directly inside the intercom. Now let's go to the settings. Let's go to the channel messenger, and here customize home with apps. Click on that. Let's click on add the app, and now it is showing this feedback by user feed. Let's click on it, and we can select a particular widget. Either we want to add a feedback button where user can vote or comment. We want to have a feedback form where user can just write some description and title. We can see the share and roadmap. So I'm going to go with the feedback form. Let's click on that. So this is going to be the heading. Now here I'm going to update the title. So let's go over here. So I'm going to just write the title, and this is going to be the description that will be visible to the user. So description. All right, button will have this text, and I can click on use this widget button over here. All right, so this is going to be added over here. So you can see that it is added, and on the right side, this is going to be the UI. So I can click on that. I can refresh this page, and I can go over here. Currently, I need to hard refresh because of the cache. Click on it. I need to actually save it. Save everything we need to do over here. First, we need to save it. Now I need to refresh this page. And now here you can see that it is showing this feedback form. Let's try to add the feedback. So let's write awesome. It helped me learn programming. So let's click on share. And after that, whether it's a bug or feature request, we can actually click on that, and feedback is submitted. Now let's go over here. Let's click on help desk, and we will get an email as well. Now if I click on feedback by user feed, here we can see that the particular feedback is visible over here, and it should be added over here as well in our userfeed.io. So here you can see that we have one post, one like, and this is how it is working. But we don't need to open up the user feed. We can directly access it over here. But after clicking on it, obviously it's going to navigate us to the userfeed.io website. But this is where we can get ourselves updated that how these things are working, whether we have got a new feedback or not. And in the same way, you can install other applications, WhatsApp, Instagram, to be integrated in your messenger, and you can customize it in any way you want by going to the settings, channels, messenger, and intercom is quite famous. and at the top you can see that you can get 90% discount if you have an early stage startup where you want to integrate Intercom with. All right, so you can go and check out its pricing, but currently we are done for this particular video, and I've shown you the basic overall structure, how we can configure it in Next.js. Considering the server-side rendering, you can see that I've not converted this particular component into the client-side component. It's running on the server side. So this was a quick integration. I thought to share it with you guys because I was integrating it in one of my projects. So if you like this video, if you have learned something new from this video, do subscribe my channel and like my video as well. See you in the next video.